Now, we are into the international break. There is no Premier League and it will return. That is around the 20th, 21st of this particular month. So guys, smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as don't miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Man City player known as Bernardo Silva has gone ahead to hint on his return to the side of Monaco, where Man City went ahead to buy him on a huge amount of money. But I tell you what, I think City went ahead to really get value for the money, and they are finally there to see to it that all really goes on well as planned. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as don't miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. So Arsenal over the weekend went ahead to beat a team known as West Ham by 2-0, courtesy of Bukayo Saka and Declan Rice. Now, with all that, Arteta looks like he's counting in for more players to come in through and really put in a very huge shift. And with the admiration for Ghanaian players, as Arsenal has seen Thomas Partey really impress, and they look like they really want to get in another Ghanaian. And this is coming in from TBR Football. Arsenal have been tipped to make a move for Prince Amoako Jr., or Prince Jr., a teenager Ghanaian star from FC New Zealand, his latest bright prospect from the Right to Dream Academy, which produced Mohamed Kudus. Now, Arsenal are really having good scouts, and they're like, if you've gone ahead to bring in a player like Mosquera, and Mosquera is really giving us vibes that we obviously get and really want, then what stops us to obviously go ahead and we look out for other players that are raw diamonds and they are really having a very huge ceiling. Now, this player, known as Prince Jr., is really a very good player if you've been following up onto his stats in there for you. Now, he's 18 years of age and he plays as a left forward. You know, he's really that good. And when you look at his stats this season, he has gone ahead to play 11 matches, 4 goals and 2 assists. So that shows you exactly how good this player is. And if you've seen him play, you see a Jadon Sancho. However much they say he's coming in through from the academy that produced Mohamed Kudus, but I tell you, there is nothing that they really have a lot in common in their style of play if you've been watching this player more closely. The player is really deadly. If you know Jadon Sancho, he plays like Jadon Sancho. You know, he takes off players like Jadon Sancho. And I think he really has a much more work rate than Jadon Sancho. But if you really want to know how this player really plays, if you've seen Jadon Sancho do his stuff and magic, that's what this player goes ahead to put out onto the field of play, I tell you. So, this guy, known as Amoako Jr. Prince, can play as a left forward. I think the difference they really have with Sancho is that Sancho can play literally in very many positions. He can play as a right forward, he can play as a left forward, he can play as a number 10. Sancho can come in through and also play as a he can come in through and also play as a false number 9. But when you look at Arsenal, if they're really having a Belechi Eze, Trossard, and a player called, what's his name? Martinelli, if you're really adding on to a player like Prince Jr., then I think it might hinder his development. If Arsenal tells me that they're going to do a William Saliba to this guy, then I'll say, all right, they've gone ahead, obviously, do the best move. When I say them doing a William Saliba to this guy, what do I mean? When I really talk about doing a William Saliba to Prince Jr., I mean loaning him out to a club like Arsenal did to a player known as Saliba. 2 seasons in France, and he went ahead to become one of the best players that have ever gone ahead to be developed after going on loan. So, but this lad getting straight to that Arsenal team, I don't think that it will happen immediately. You understand? Because Arsenal now really has levels. If he came in 2 seasons back, I would have gone ahead to say he would have gone ahead to have time to develop at the club of Arsenal. But that squad of Arsenal is not a place where you'll go to when you really want to develop a player. That's not the side you would go to. You understand? You will obviously look out to different things altogether, but he's really good and he takes off players. I like his composure and the message of his pass and his body language is really great. If you need a player who can really sit down players, he's really fast. This is the guy. And at a certain point X, I tell you what, a lot will obviously happen to see to it that all really goes on well as planned. So guys, that's what you're really having in through from a lad called Prince Jr. Arsenal really interested in him. We are now waiting to know how much can Arsenal really cough out, and it's all about Andre Batha era. And for a player like him, if you sign him, he might turn out to be the next prospect, and he has shown Arsenal that I've gone ahead to bring in Mosquera, and Mosquera has gone ahead to obviously turn out to be one of those players that is really fantastically good. You understand? So he has obviously gone ahead to buy himself the required time and see to it that all really goes on well as planned, I tell you. So that is a player known as Junior, and Arsenal are still trying to do the needful to see to it that they really put in the required shift altogether. So that is the lad that Arsenal is really looking at, and during the international break we are going to be getting a lot of news, because you know the January transfer window is around the way, and it being around the way, you know exactly what that means. It means that in this month, November, we are going to see which players are being linked to which teams. So be very vigilant when you're really doing this. So we leave him at that and see how things are really going to be panning out. But don't forget that Arsenal might be offloading Leandro Trossard, and they might be like, we are having a Belechi Eze and Martinelli, so let's get in another player who can play as a left forward and really see how things really happen in here for you. So Bernardo Silva is the other talking point. A player that has gone ahead to turn 31 this year, but he's really one of the best that I've ever gone ahead to see. One of the best signings that City have ever gone ahead to make. He left Monaco in the season of 2016-2017. That means he left Monaco in the summer of 2017 to come and really join Man City. Now, he has been asked on his return to Monaco. He said, I don't want to say I missed it. Let me say, I have very good memories. It was a special time in my life. The club that gave me the opportunity to start at that level. But it was a wonderful 3 years. We could see you, never know. We could see you, never know. So he looks like he wants to obviously get there, but he doesn't want to cross the bridge before he reaches it. That is Bernardo Silva for you. And I really understand that Monaco is really doing great with them getting in Paul Pogba. They have a player called Ansu Fati. So if he really goes ahead to join that side of Monaco, I really understand that Monaco can really be a deadly side. But are Man City willing to live with the player? Because the player is not injury prone. The player looks good, even at 31, looks like can go for some 2, 3, 4 seasons. And Pep is looking at him as one of the seniorest players that he's really having onto his side. And seeing him leave the side of Man City is really going to be hard, because the player admired to go to Barcelona, but Pep Guardiola was like, please don't go anywhere. So your thoughts onto Arsenal in for Prince Jr., Ghanaian player who plays in Norway, are welcome in the comment section below. So what do you make about Bernardo Silva? Should he return to Monaco? All that and more into the comment section below. Rokani David remains my name, and hope you guys are really having fun. First video of the day. I'm out. Bye bye. And yesterday I didn't record, but I'm back with a bang.